So, here we are in my bathroom. You're probably thinking, I really don't want to see inside of his bathroom. Well, the reason that we are here is to show you my DIY AirPlay system I've come up with here. Now, I had an iHome speaker, AirPlay speaker, and it works. I actually had quite a bit of issues with the remote not sending a signal properly and just not working. The reason I wanted AirPlay was, first of all, so I could sync up this system with my computer speakers in my bedroom and my Apple TV on my surround sound system in my front room. And so I wanted an AirPlay speaker. I could have gone with Bluetooth, but it doesn't sync. It's only one, speaker at a time. And so I decided I wanted to go with AirPlay, and I got this iHome speaker. I just have never been that pleased with the sound. For one thing, it's like a brick or a square, so the stereo separation is really nil. I mean, there's not much to it. And for the price, I believe like $80 some, the sound's not that great. And so I've had it for about 6-8 months now, and I've been looking for a different system. And I came up with this. And for part of this, I have to thank Zeos Pantera for his review of the Mica speakers that I have here. So to start with, let's go in closer. We'll look at what we're doing here. We got these Mica Covo S speakers. These are coaxial speakers, so you can see that here's the tweeter there inside. I'm not going to touch it, but there's a tweeter inside of the woofer here. And so these are going to sound good really no matter what direction you can play in. Go like that, go like that, go like, just any kind of sound, any kind of way. They're going to sound good because they're coaxial. The sound's all coming from roughly this center right in here. And for 40 bucks, these are amazing speakers. I highly recommend them wherever you want a cheap little cube speaker. And then of course we have the famous Lepi 2020A Plus amp that so many people rave about. Great little amp. Amazing sound for its size and price. And then I had that connected to an AirPlay receiver up there. This is like a cheap Chinese $20, actually $15 AirPlay receiver. It does work, but it has some issues. I'm going to get into that a bit. And then, if we want to look down here to this, I picked up this shielded speaker wire. And this is 16 gauge speaker wire, monoprice wire. This was $26 for 100 feet, so really next to nothing. And it's got a jacket on the outside of it, and then I will show you on the speaker over here how it terminates into 2 wires. You can peel the jacket back. And then I also have banana plugs on here because these speakers will accept them, which is awesome. So I made these wires, these end caps, and this myself here. So this system works pretty well. My main issues are with this Sabrent AirPlay receiver. This is a $15 receiver. I thought I could cheap out and get, an off-brand and it worked just as good as an airport. Well, it doesn't. And the problem is, to begin with, it plays about a half a second before the rest of my AirPlay devices, which is very annoying. You get that echo sound. And second of all, it's will just randomly start playing songs off of whatever source I'm using. I've tried my phone, my iPad, and 2 MacBook Pros, and it does the same exact thing. So yeah, that's very annoying. So I'm going to end up replacing that. What I'll probably replace it with is an old, cheap Airport Express base station. You can get them for about 15 to 20 bucks on Amazon. And I've read that with just a little bit of tweaking, that they work great. And plus, then it will receive remote commands from an Apple remote, which I have a couple of those lying around, actually. So, yeah, this is the system. Now, you're probably wondering what I have invested in this. Like I said, these were 40 bucks. The Lepi was on sale for $22.98. That's 63. That receiver was 15 bucks, but I'm going to replace that 78. The banana plugs are like $25 for a 6-pack, I think, or $20, something like that. So what's that make? 2 of them, roughly $3 a piece. So, I've gotten probably $12 invested in the plugs on that, bringing it up to 90 bucks. The speaker wire, it was $25, $24, something like that, for 100 feet, and I've used about 12 feet in here, so only a few bucks, let's say like $5. So $95 to set this system up. And for that, it sounds amazing. Here, I'll give you a little sound demo. I don't know what's going to be playing, because just left it running. Fish moans. You probably can't tell, but it sounds pretty amazing for a bathroom system that I just kind of DIY threw together myself. And it'll get plenty loud for this room. I mean, more than I even need. And for the price and the size and what you get, this is going to blow any Bluetooth speaker, AirPlay speaker, any kind of dock or cube kind of thing, speaker brick out of the water. For one thing, as you can see, you've got awesome stereo separation here. As it pans across my bathroom. And these Mica speakers just sound amazing for their size. They actually have some very decent bass. And working with that little Lepi amp over there, it's pretty good. And so I'd highly recommend doing something like this as opposed to getting like an Amazon Basics or a Logitech Bluetooth speaker or an AirPlay speaker. This is just so much better. And with the shielded wire, which I hope will keep out some of the moisture, and the banana plugs and everything on top of it, it's going to cost me less than $100. And this is high quality stuff here. Now I will replace the AirPlay receiver with an Airport Express, which will cost me a little bit more, but I'll probably be able to return that receiver and get my money back for it. You can get those Airport Expresses on Amazon for about 15 to 18 bucks for a used one, so that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. So I will put links in the description to all of this equipment that I've used, including the speaker wires and the banana plugs, and you can test it out for yourself if you'd like to. Please comment if you have any suggestions or questions. I'm more than happy to answer those, and please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.